In this video, we're going to be talking about the Image Inspection tab. The Image Inspection tab is where the inspection is going to be done using either drone images or aerial images. This particular model was generated using drone imagery. However, you can use these same tools using our aerial imagery. The only difference is you'll not get the high-resolution imagery that you can gather with a drone. So just like the Geomni tab, the Image Inspection tab relies on what is selected in the sketch workspace to identify all of the images that are associated with what is selected. So as I change my selection, the images to the left are going to change, and then you'll notice this pink cutout. That is what the drone was looking at when it took that image in relation to the model. As I'm going through and identify a face that I want to select, and I can select that image, in order for me to do my inspection, I have to be in 2D, meaning I have to go into the image itself. I cannot do my inspection in 3D. So I double select that image, and then we overlay the image with the 3D model that we've generated, so you understand where that image is in relation to the model, with all of the valley lines and ridge lines and rakes and eaves. All of them are laid on top of the actual image. Then you'll notice my inspection tools have been activated, so I can go ahead and place a test square on my roof face. Now if you'll notice that this test square actually conformed to the valley, and as I change it, it is going to conform with both ridges and valleys. It is going to maintain and stay a 100 square foot test area. Once I zoom in and I can actually see the hail hits on this image, I can select my hail marker, and then I can go in and start actually doing the inspection. Now if you'll notice, as I place each annotation, the action for that roof face is going to change from a no action to a repair. That means it's communicating with the Geomni tab in what action needs to be taken place for this roof face. So as I continue to identify my hail hits, then the action is going to change from a repair to a replace. In the profile defaults, there is a threshold according to the carrier guidelines that will tell us when it's going to be more efficient to replace this roof instead of repair it. And then as I'm going through, I can do this face by face or continue to annotate and add hail damage. And you'll notice down here, every time I add a hail annotation, it is automatically updating the notes included in the report. I can go ahead and add additional notes that will be in addition to the automatic note that is generated. Also, any annotations that I place on the image are going to also be included with this photo in the report. However, it is important that you include this image in the report. By default, most of the images are going to be excluded from the report. So in order to change that, all you need to do is select that icon, and it will change it to where that image will be included in the report. I can go through and do next image or next face, or change the selection of the face for me to continue my inspection. Now you'll notice this face is not large enough for me to place a test square. So instead, I'm going to identify and just do the inspection on the face. And it's going to treat this face as if there was a test square applied to that face. This threshold was different than the other threshold because the face was too small for the test square. So it's looking at it retroactively and seeing how many hail hits can sustain that math for the threshold. So I can continue face by face to do my inspection, or if I've identified enough hail hits on this roof to justify a complete roof replacement, all I need to do is go into the Geomni tab, and I have these two faces selected with the action that these faces need to be replaced. All I need to go do is go and continue on and identify the shingle and felt quality, or I can continue and select the entire roof and then apply that logic to that roof, and then that will apply that action to the entire roof. And then I can go through and answer any unanswered questions. In this case was a satellite dish. And then my estimate is complete. And 13 items were generated to my estimate. To find out more about image to scope or a Geomni roof or Geomni property data package, please contact the email on your screen or the email in the description box below.